This meeting to order. Can everybody please stand for the pledge? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. For the record, we'd like to excuse Trustee Sabo from the meeting this evening. I'd like to make a motion to appoint Plain Township Board of Trustees to appoint Tina Beal as Fiscal Officer Pro Tem.
Second.
Discussion, roll call.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Mr. Haas?
Yes.
That'll take us over. Oh, is there any additions, deletions, or corrections for the agenda? Seeing none, this will take us over to new business, and I'll pass it over to our administrator, Lisa Campbell.
Thank you. Item number 1 is a resolution to enter into the attached sanitary sewer easement.
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Haas?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Item number 2 is a resolution to accept and purchase blinds for the Township Hall from Home Depot.
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Haas?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
And that's the end of new business.
Thank you. I don't have anything under the sheriff's report. That'll take us over to the fiscal officer report.
Thank you. Fiscal officer number 1 is a resolution to pay pending warrants in the amount of $148,717.65.
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Haas?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Fiscal officer number 2 is a resolution to pay regular payroll in an amount not to exceed $250,000.
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Haas?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Fiscal officer number 3 is a resolution to authorize payments for medical claims provided by AllCare.
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Haas?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Fiscal officer number 4 is a resolution to request an amended certificate and appropriate the following funds.
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Haas?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Fiscal officer number 5 is a resolution for disbursement of the ARPA First Responder Retention Grant Funds.
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Haas?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Fiscal officer number 6 is a liquor license permit request for Benicia One LLC, DBA Smoke City. This is a new liquor license.
Do we have any concerns?
No concerns?
Let it move on.
Thank you.
Fiscal officer number 7 is a resolution to pay the 2024 Ohio Bureau of Workers' Compensation prospective 2024 premiums.
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Haas?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes. Thank you, Tina. We have nothing under the administrator. This will take us over to the fire department. Chief?
Thank you. Item number 1 is a resolution by Plain Township Board of Trustees to hire Brittany Lennon as she's completed her fire medical exam and background checks.
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Haas?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Okay, item number 2 is a resolution by Plain Township Trustees to hire Shane McKenzie as a part-time EMTB as he's completed his fire examination and background check.
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Haas?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
Item number 3 is a resolution by Plain Township Board of Trustees to grant request for tuition reimbursement to Danielle Workman to Summa Health Paramedic Program not to exceed $4,500.
So moved.
Second, discussion, roll call.
Mr. Haas?
Yes.
Mrs. Harless?
Yes.
And item number 4 is a resolution by Plain Township Board of Trustees to authorize purchase and payment of one Sufton custom fire truck from Sufton Corporation not to exceed $945,788.
So moved.
Second, discussion,
And just to clarify, I know we've had separate conversations with Chuck. This is the best route moving forward. We just need to figure this stuff out on the fiscal back end for based upon investment or interest income. Us sitting on that money versus prepaying it makes a lot more sense. That's all I'm gonna say. The fact that this is a minimum 42 months out.
Yeah, 42 to 48 months to get the vehicle.
Roll call?
Mr. Haas.
Yes.
Mrs. Harless.
Yes. Thank you. That takes us over to the road department. JP?
Thank you. Road item number 1 is a resolution for purchase and payment to Lepo Bobcat of Akron for a new E60 R2 Series Bobcat compact excavator under state term bid.
So moved.
Second, discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Haas.
Yes.
Mrs. Harless.
Yes.
That completes road.
All right, we don't have anything under zoning. That takes us over to the Parks Department. Rob?
Thanks. Is a resolution to approve a pay increase for Taylor Polka for increased duties as concessions and customer service coordinator in the Parks Department, retroactive to the beginning of the pay period.
So moved.
Second, discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Haas.
Yes.
Mrs. Harless.
Yes. And that takes us over to the law director, Mr. Williams.
Thank you. Just one item, we have a resolution to adopt the attached utility pole sign removal policy.
So moved.
Second, discussion?
It mirrors exactly the exchange that I have with the agency, so good.
Good.
Yep.
Roll call?
Mr. Haas.
Yes.
Mrs. Harless.
Yes. And that completes the law director. We don't have anything under communications, public speaks, concerns of trustees, or fiscal officer. That'll take us to the portion of the meeting for the approval of the minutes.
So moved.
Second, discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Haas.
Yes.
Mrs. Harless.
Yes.
I'll move for adjournment. It's 6:05.
Second, discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Haas.
Yes.
Mrs. Harless.
Yes.